Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tony Jennings with a live report. I am here with the final clip, final video to come out before Madden 26 is officially available. Now, if you pre-ordered the deluxe edition, um, the $134 edition of the Madden NCAA or whatever, you will be able to access Madden 26 in about 10 hours from now. All right, as it'll go live. They announced it about a week ago that it's going to go live as of August 7th. And, standard edition and, little itty bitty baby one, you won't be able to play that too. But nonetheless, we are here. What you're seeing on the screen is the final footage, the final game that I played in 925, which was a decent game, but, with all accounts, EA has definitely stepped up their game with Madden 26 from the presentation, the real life coaches, the characteristics of the coaches going forward on fourth down, having exotic glitches in the game, as well as the aspect of, you have your regular playbook, but from week to week, there's the weekly strategies that are going to take effect in these games, in these practices, having the play sheet. I'm very interested to see what that is all about. Also, in our franchise, in the GFSFL, we'll be creating coaches. So, the aspect of, a coach like that of Detroit going forward on fourth down, technically with a created coach, you could develop that. I'm pretty sure that you could. But I don't know how in-depth the development of coaches will be within Madden. But I'm pretty sure it should be pretty straight and narrow, pretty forward. And, we should have the ability to do that. Again, just to touch on the presentation, all the different teams' presentation coming out, mascots, like you've seen in the video clips with Minnesota when they're coming out of their tunnel. Check out the video that they recently just dropped, Madden 26 with Aaron Jones playing. He attested that, how we're coming out in the tunnel like that's exactly how it is game day, home game. Also, as you can see in the clip, you go check that out. They even have a clip of Randy Moss. He's there on the home field, cheering the guys on, bringing them on out. So, again, the presentation is definitely up there. Let's hope the mechanics and the gameplay as well follow. From the revamped passing system to the tackling system. Hopefully there's not a lot of buggy animations, which I don't think that it will be. Also, once the draft and everything happened, I was supposed to be taking over the Los Angeles Rams. Shout out Legendary Code. But, however, through, working in that back room and getting those deals across the desk and looking at different emails and writing checks, you guys, you stay tuned in the GFSFL. I will be using my favorite franchise, the Las Vegas Raiders, finally coming on. And, for the first time ever in a league that I am a commissioner in the league, but it's a league that's very well ran, no click league. Usually stays with 32 users. I'm going to be using the Raiders for the first time. Last year I was the Kansas City Chiefs. Made it to the AFC Championship game, made it to the divisional round. this is playoff season.
And able to get this out to the 25.
But in other news, getting back on Madden 26, 'cause at this point I'm just
Jets
rambling.
offense coming up now to start
So,
their next drive.
you know, um, I'm interested to see
Second half
how
starts with a run by Hall.
the players that are already in the game or that have,
Here up to the
already
34.
been on teams,
Getting had a ton of success here so far,
how
but you get the
consistently
feeling
and
that he
different their
might be on the
traits
verge of
are.
popping
Because,
one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but
EA
closer
went
quickly
through
at the end.
and redid a bunch of players'
Working
traits,
from the gun.
added new traits into the game. So I'm interested to see how that
He's taken down.
takes in effect.
Finally hauled down
You
for
know,
the first time
um,
this game. Multiple
there's a bunch of
defenders
different
in there
throwing
to drop it.
mechanics
I'm
and
sure a lot
throwing
of time was
motions
spent
in
in
the
the
game
locker
as
room,
well.
Charles, and talking with his defense about setting a tone here
So
in the
that
third
should
quarter.
definitely vary from player
Sack
to
like
player.
that, maybe that can get him
And
going.
no two players alike will have the same throwing motion.
They got together.
Now, what I'm also interested to see about that is with those EA rookies,
Here in the second half,
you know,
puts us in a position
after a season of franchise mode,
On first down,
some of those
right back to
rookies
Hall.
are going to have those default
And
throwing
nowhere to
motions.
run on the
So I'm
interior
interested
of
to see
defensive
that
line.
as
They
well.
get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now, of course, I had been discussing a previous video about how the playbook will be revamped. There's going to be a lot more motion, a lot more gadget plays. Certain teams will have a lot more gadget plays, especially the Commanders, which as you can see, I'm playing them right now. I am the New York Jets, by the way.
And he's going to take this ahead for right
Yeah, so,
around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
So there'll be those gadget plays. And like I said, from week to week, game to game, the strategy with the play sheet. How is that going to be effective? And the play sheets are not only on offense, they also will be on defense as well. So with the exotic stunt blitzes, the ability to control different coverages, the depth of coverages, the depth of how deep the safeties and cornerbacks drop, the hook curl flat, how compressed and how tight you can have guys play that. I'm interested in, like right there, that's a gadget play into route. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be real nice to see exactly what those kind of plays, how different they make the teams, the different teams that we use, because no two teams will be the same. I mean, normally when you use a regular, like for instance, I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. So let's say you pick the New York Jets, right? Aaron Glenn is the head coach. You can use the Aaron Glenn offensive playbook. Now he's not the offensive coordinator for his team, but I mean he's the head coach. It's gonna have his name on it, right? But that particular book will have the Jets playing a certain way versus the Washington Commanders offensive playbook, who just recently got Debo Samuels in the trade. Bro, I mean, it's gonna be totally different. They're gonna have the gadget plays for Debo because Debo, he can line up at wide receiver, he can line up in the slot, he can line up on the inside, outside. Now they do need to take care of Terry McLaurin, or they need to trade Terry Terry. Either or, but you got to do something. All right. So we talked about the presentation. We talked about the playbook. We touched on the trades. The 99 Club. If you don't know, Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson, DeMar Chase, Lane Johnson, Saquon Barkley, Lamar Jackson, Miles Garrett. 99 Club. I definitely understand why Lane Johnson and Saquon Barkley are definitely part of the 99 club. That's pretty good. However, honorable mention, Patrick Surtain, cornerback for the Denver Broncos. He definitely should have been a part of the 99 club. But hey,
Rodgers to throw
if
once
he
more.
comes out 98 or 97, I mean,
On the release as this will be incomplete.
that's close. But, I mean, he was a shutdown corner last year, and he was in that kitchen cooking.
Now it's second and 10.
So those are your honorable 99 club
Throwing a
mentions.
receiver in motion right.
Again,
To
there's going to be
throw
a
is
slew of guys that are
Rodgers.
going to be X factors, um,
Touchdown
hidden
Jets.
X factors.
It's
Well,
Devontae
not hidden
Adams
X
rolling
factors,
in from
but
Aaron Rodgers.
you know
And the
how when you
Jets
get
have pretty well put it
certain
away
rookies
here
on
in
the
the
team, they
fourth
got the
quarter.
blue little diamond thing, and their traits aren't visible to see. There'll be a couple of guys like that, depending on how you play with them
Crushing, wasn't it? And
in
now you just kind of felt the air
franchise
go out of the
mode
balloon.
will depend on whether or not once they get enough snaps, whether they will be a normal star, superstar, or X Factor development.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And I mean, the biggest thing that I'm looking forward to in the dynasty
And
is
they're going to
how
start this drive
well,
in pretty good shape as they get it up
well, in the
past the
franchise,
30.
not dynasty, because we're talking about Madden, but how well that wear and tear system will actually work. Now,
Out there, set ready for
I
this
do
next
have
drive, the Washington
NCAA
offense.
26 and the wear and tear system in there in a
Daniels
couple of my
looking to throw.
dynasties
Slings
is,
this deep from the
it's
20.
great, but it's absolutely
That's
brutal.
caught inside the
It
20.
is very brutal,
And he will be taken
and
down, but it
for
is
the
a
most part, it is
huge play
unforgiving
there to flip field position.
because
And they'll be on the other side of the
you've got
field as we
your,
have reached
well, in
the
NCAA
2-minute
26, which I don't know if they're going to have this in Madden, but it's definitely something to look out for in the franchise mode. So in NCAA 26, they have the
eluding the
career
pressure right.
health meter, and then they have the season.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And that was a pick six by, I'm good with the ball. They called me Hot Sauce. And that was an end zone to end zone. And he did go all the way. I would love to trade for that guy. However, I don't think Mike is going to trade him. So
They've really shredded
he's going
that
to give
game
it
plan
off.
on the other
Plus,
side
Sauce
of the
just
four
signed a new
quarters.
contract.
Charles, that pick
But
six,
yeah, that was
that's
an
kind
end
of the
zone to
cherry
end
on
zone.
top.
Took him all the way back to the house. And he's good with the ball. They call him Hot Sauce. So I'm interested to see about the wear and tear system, how well it works. Of course, the weather is always going to be a factor. I can tell you right now, NCAA, I haven't played any snow games, but I played in a lot of rain games. And yeah, the footing, the disheveling the players, not able to grip the ball, things of that nature. It's all going to take effect. So, we're going to get ready and close out this video. Hopefully you guys like and subscribe.
Washington offense at the line and ready to
Also,
roll.
leave a comment if you're going to get Madden
I mean, the
26.
best they can do is end the
Maybe we
game
can
with
play
a
some
nice
scrimmages
drive to
because I
maybe
definitely
build
have to
some
get
momentum
better
to
because
move
I want to,
forward into their next
potentially
contest.
win Super Bowls in this league. Also, we may have one or two teams open in the league. Maybe you guys could get on the waiting list or come into the league and control one of the teams. I think the team that is open would be the Rams. I believe the Rams are open. I think not too sure. They got to double check that. So just drop a like, drop a comment on this video if you're wanting to scrimmage, or if you want to join the league. And I'll definitely get in touch with you. Make sure you guys check out some more of the other videos that are on the channel.
And that means fourth down.
Young Man Team Gaming Universe. Oh, and the Sauce got another pick. And he's already lit up with the X Factor orange under his feet. So, like, yeah, like and subscribe, become a nomad. I thank you guys for watching the video. Pick up Madden 26, let me know. Holla if you hear me. And that guy quit, as you can see. Ciao.